Hello. Whether you have seen the film or not, you've probably seen the scene floating around online that everyone has been talking about from the new movie Challengers. It's a very fast-paced scene between characters Patrick and Art, where the viewer is put in the point of view of the tennis ball. And let me tell you, there is some strong debate online on if people love it or hate it. Even watching this myself with a background of working in the film industry, I had to do a little bit of research into the work they put into bringing this scene to life to fully wrap my brain around it. And it's really not what I expected. So let me not only take you through how they put this scene together, but why it's an amazing example of great filmmaking. When I started my search for information, I found some great interviews done with Zero VFX executive producer Brian Dews, whose team brought the scene to life. In all of the interviews, Brian stated very clearly that early communication from director Luca Guadagnino was that the viewer needs to be the ball. Not only for the importance that it plays within the film, but because, it just looks really cool. After knowing the importance of the viewer being the ball, it was time to move into pre-production. The pre-production planning phase was essential, as there are a lot of factors to consider such as the speed, the distance of the court, and the movement of the ball. To find a good balance of all of these things, the VFX team started simple by listening to audio of tennis volley in a professional match to gauge the speed, as they needed to find a balance that was realistic, but not feeling like a camera was actually strapped to a moving tennis ball. You could probably imagine how nauseating that actually would be. Given this, it was pretty clear that this sequence was going to be very VFX heavy to ensure it was pulled off in a way that looked natural. When they moved into production, the team used an Aria Alexa LF on a 30-foot Technicrane to capture 23 different shots. The camera allowed for a great field of view, and the crane allowed shots bouncing around the court that were extremely quick, but also smooth and could follow the predetermined movement. This took about 5 hours to shoot, which did raise a hurdle with inconsistent lighting conditions. To combat this, they captured highly detailed LiDAR scans of the environment and different lighting conditions to take that into post. Here, they built a photorealistic 3D world where they were able to stitch the 23 shots together seamlessly. Although it's only seen for split seconds in the final product, they also took the time to add in the original actors' faces into the scene, as they used stunt doubles for the 5-hour shoot. After all of this was done, they were able to create consistent lighting, ensure seamless cuts between the shots, add in the crowd and the environment, and clean up the small details with the team, leaving us with the final product that we see in the film itself. You're probably wondering though, why would you go to all this effort to make a scene that is in the final movie for just about 30 seconds? Think of the same scene, but instead put a camera as a wide-angle shot over the court as a continuous shot. While it would show the visuals of the scene, it would not achieve any emotional impact to the audience. This scene is a perfect example of great filmmaking, as it doesn't just put the viewer into the scene, but it puts them into the sport at the same time. The sequence shows the intensity of the sport, the passion from the characters, and the speed and the chaos of the ball traveling across the court. Plus, it's just really fun to watch, and that's honestly what filmmaking is all about. Regardless of if you love the shot, you hate it, or you've seen the movie, let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments below. Peace.